Special applications. In this section, I'm going to try and cover off short corners, gable roofs, radius walls, and then floor systems such as Hambro or the precast, steel joists, or the Amdeck systems. Quite often you end up with a short corner less than 14 inches, and if you use two straight blocks, cut them where they need to, overlap them, cut them to where they need to be, fill in the gaps. Then we use some conventional framing such as these 2x8s here, create a forming support, drill through and anchor it together. You end up with an ICF wall with a non-manufactured corner, and it's strong as ever. When it comes to gable roofs, quite often nowadays we build them on the ground, put it up in sections, then pour it at the end. That way it's a lot safer. Quite often you want to look at it and see whether or not they really need to go all the way up, so you determine your heights. Radius walls, this is an example of inside of the radius here and then another outside on the right hand side, just to give you an illustration of how that works together, integrates back into the wall. Hambro floor systems, basically a steel girder system that uses temporary plywood forming. You put your reinforcing and your concrete. Precast slabs come pre-made, and then you'll do a topping on it to make sure it's nice and level. Our Amdeck system, we have the ability to conform to various lengths, and we have the guides to help you with that. As it's a suspended slab, it will need to be engineered. Amdeck floor and roof system. We have the Amdeck Pro system, which tends to be used for the commercial sector. We have an Amdeck ecosystem, which is meant for low-rise and residential projects. They're basically a modular, lightweight forms, and they utilize a 10-inch steel channel or dimensional lumber. Typical spans are up to 30 feet, and they can be used with non-ICF walls if required. The Amdeck benefits: for roof applications, reinforced concrete can withstand tornadoes and hurricanes. These can be used for car garage floors. Thermal resistance of about R19, so you may have to augment that when you come to a ceiling situation. And then we have the sound attenuation. Amdeck Pro, here's a very good illustration of the different components and how it sits on top of the wall prior to pour, with the reinforcement included. The Amdeck Eco uses a 2x6 system, and then we have an 8, 10, and 12-inch height available